Well, hello there everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back for another video. I'm recording today is Tuesday, August 9th of 2022, and I thought I would go ahead and make another video today. I took today and I pre-recorded some videos to have something in the proverbial vault to be able to upload for later this week, because we are going to be quite busy. And I am just kind of getting back into the saddle with things, and so I wanted to go ahead and have some things to be able to upload in case I wasn't able to record again this week, and that way you guys would have something to watch regularly, especially with just getting back into things. And so, because you know, I don't want to just make a video and then kind of up and disappear again like I did. Because I was in such a YouTube funk, and I just did not want to. I needed that breakaway. I needed to take that time away and just take some time away from YouTube and just sort of regroup and all that. But anyway, we're trying to get back in the saddle with recording again. And so today we have, this is the Rina Sculpt from Bountiful Baby. I think this was this a Donna Rubert one? I don't remember. Yeah, oh my gosh, I was gonna look up the artist or the sculptor before I started this video and forgot, because I cannot remember, guys. But yeah, this is the Rina Sculpt, and it was available on Bountiful Baby. She was reborn by Jenna from Jenna's Words and Stuff, and I've had this baby for probably a couple years now. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and put her into this cute little summer romper from Just One You, and it's got like a little flower kind of on top, and it's kind of a grayish off-white kind of little thing here with some flower prints kind of faintly printed on here. It's not in your face or anything. And then on the legs we have some stretchy material as well as some ruffles. Yeah. So it's kind of like a onesie, but it's actually a little romper. And she has been in this like long sleeve little onesie with pants for a long time. I have not changed her. I did actually, she has rooted hair. She has 3/4 limbs, 3/4 arms, 3/4 legs, and I did actually condition her hair quite a bit today. Let me go ahead and show you guys, because she has the kind of hair that is that will frizz quite easily. And so she needed a bit of work. Her hair needed a bit of work, so I did that today. And I mean, her hair is really pretty. It just needed some conditioning. But anyway, it's really thick. My gosh, you know, she's got a very thickly rooted head of hair. It's actually very pretty. But anyway, so this is, as I said, this is the Rina Sculpt, and I have named her Elorna. Kind of an unusual name, and I kind of did a little backstory of why I did that. It was a character's name on an old-time radio program that I liked, and I never heard it before or since. And I spelled it, I think, kind of how I thought it would be spelled on the radio show. It's E-L-O-R-N-A, Elorna. And I just, you know, it's not Elorna, but, or Elorna, but it's like Elorna. You kind of sort of slur the little A, you know, with the L, you know, Elorna. Yeah, so anyway, we're going to go ahead and put her into this outfit, and I think we're going to go ahead and continue with the discussion that we had in the last video when I asked you guys to tell me a doll story, whether it was a scary one or cute one, a happy one, a funny one, or you know, just something that kind of entered your mind, no matter what kind of doll it was. And I told you my scary story of how I was afraid of Baby That-A-Way. Yeah, that was a very old doll, and I told you how and why I was kind of scared of her. And then I had alluded to how people were freaked out by dolls, and how sometimes like things in the movies and TV shows that it doesn't really help matters with that, you know, to alleviate any kind of fear or freak out or anything. So that's kind of what we're going to talk about today. Like, why, you know, why do you think people are freaked out by dolls? I mean, there's inanimate objects. They're not going to hurt anybody. You know, they're not going to like come to life or anything and hurt anybody, unless you're watching some kind of a sci-fi show or whatever. but why do you think people are freaked out by dolls? And you know, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. So yeah, I would love to hear your theories. But anyway, let's go ahead and get on with the changing. And I wanted to just talk about my opinion. And I think a lot of what happens is, you know, you get movies and TV shows like, let's say, Child's Play, and I'm gonna, oh my gosh, like her socks came off of her. I'm gonna put her socks back on her when I am done taking off her pants. But yeah, I'll go ahead and put the socks back on her when I'm done. But anyway, you get movies and TV shows like, say, Child's Play or Annabelle, or like any kind of movie or TV that has some sort of a doll that is scary, you know, that kind of comes to life and ends up having like a mind of its own, you know, a personality of its own, and it turns evil. And the first one I had been very familiar with was Child's Play. You know, I'd seen the first Child's Play, and Chucky. Oh my gosh, like who can forget Chucky? Oh boy, who can forget Chucky? But they made, I think, 3 or 4 different Child's Play movies because I guess it sold so well. And well, Chucky was this doll that this little boy had come across, and Chucky, you know, he came to life and he was like evil, and I guess he had been a part of some sort of a controversial thing before. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie, and I think I might have only watched maybe the first 1 or 2. I don't think I've ever seen all of them. But yeah, Chucky, 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 let me tell you, he looks scary. I mean, they made him, to the movie people, the powers that be, they made Chucky to look scary. I mean, Chucky was fugly. Let me tell you, Chucky was fugly. So yeah, Chucky was definitely meant to be scary. He was meant to look scary. He definitely looks scary. And that was the first movie that I ever saw with a scary doll, okay? And it wasn't the last one, of course, because like I had mentioned, the Twilight Zone episode with I think it was called Living Doll, with the doll's name was Talkie Tina. And yeah, she was scary. She kind of came to life and targeted the evil stepfather. The stepfather did not like her. And yeah, so she targeted the stepfather, and he actually came to a very unsavory end due to Talkie Tina. She made him slip up on the stairs after her like motorized whatever turned on. And so the evil stepfather tripped up on the stairs. Oh my gosh, her hair! Even though I conditioned her hair and brushed it, it kind of gets to be a mess. I put this over her head, and her hair gets to be a mess. But yeah, so anyway, this Talkie Tina, oh my gosh, from the Twilight Zone, she was definitely scary. She was meant to be scary. You know, it was just the way that this episode was written. So yeah, she was meant to be a scary little doll. She didn't really, well, in the end, she kind of looked scary. Like the camera zoomed in on her face, and she had this like little smirk, I guess, on her face. And yeah, so she was actually quite scary, and she winked at the stepfather, so you know that was made to be really scary looking. And then I guess there were the Annabelle movies, and there might have been some other stuff kind of in between the Twilight Zone and Chucky and all that good stuff, you know, all that garbage, all that stuff. And so there might have been some other things between that. And but anyway, the ones that I knew of, and then you fast forward a lot of years to Annabelle. And I don't think I've ever watched an Annabelle movie all the way through. I think I started one, and yeah, I never finished it. I have it. I've been meaning to watch it, you know, just because. But I never finished it. I always got sidetracked and just never finished Annabelle. Never finished Annabelle. And I think there was like the first Annabelle, and then there was like a second Annabelle or whatever. I'm going to go ahead and just spray her hair just a little bit with water, just to kind of get it. This hair is pretty unruly, I'll say. This hair, I gotta say, is pretty unruly. And I did condition it, but it's just the fact that even the simple act of putting something over her head, you know, it makes her hair stick up. So I'm just gonna take some water and just kind of brush it down just a little bit, you know. She's got the kind of hair, and she's got a lot of hair, but she's got the kind of hair that just, that will frizz, so you got to kind of work with her a little bit. Yeah, but it is a very, very thick head of hair. I'll say that. It's a thick, 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 thick head of hair. And, you know, she's a cute little girl. She's got like the squinty little eyes and closed up fists. So, you know, she's kind of got like this like mad, like expression on her face, like, you know, like she's kind of screwed up, like she's about ready to cry. Yeah, but so anyway, Annabelle, as I was saying, Annabelle, I never finished with Annabelle, even though I do have the Annabelle movies here. And I have been meaning to watch them. I just have not yet. I just haven't finished it. I just always got sidetracked, you know. So, but I've been meaning to watch it. But I mean, you get movies like Annabelle, Child's Play, the Twilight Zone episodes, like with the Talkie Tina bit, you know, and you get, you know, I mean, you get stuff like that. So even people that are freaked out by dolls to begin with, and when they see a movie like that, then they really get freaked out. Yeah, they really, really get freaked out. So it's not, you know, I think there's been, you know, just, I don't know. It's, I guess, you know, the media, the entertainment business, you know, they capitalize on people's fear. And they know that there's people that are afraid of dolls, you know, so they will totally capitalize on that. And, well, you know, those movies made a lot of money, so, you know, it's not like it's something that is not being wanted to watch. I mean, there is a market for that. But yeah, I think, you know, movies and TV shows like that, I think kind of help maybe spark that fear, or maybe help that fear to grow a lot more. And yeah, so, but you guys tell me what you think. You know, why do you think people are creeped out by dolls? And, you know, what would you tell somebody if they told you that they were just, like, if you had mentioned, like, Reborns, or, like, if they knew that you collected dolls, and all they could say is, oh, they freak me out, you know, and, you know, what would you say to someone like that, you know, that's just really creeped out and freaked? You know, how would you respond to that? Yeah, how would you respond to that, and why do you think people are so creeped out by an inanimate object that isn't going to hurt you, although it is portrayed in the movies that they come to life and have a mind of their own, and they turn evil, and they can. Yeah. So there's I don't know, just these TV shows and these movies and stuff, you know, they can really play a number on people, I think. And, you know, it's not just dolls. I mean, it's, you know, you could say that about other subjects like clowns. You know, there's been Stephen King's It, you know, that made a lot of people afraid of clowns, or people that were already afraid of clowns, that made them even more afraid of clowns. But yeah, and then you hear these stories about how dolls, you know, actually freak them out. Not just being freaked out by a doll, but just how a doll freaks them out. And I was watching a video probably about a week or so ago, and it was about for those of you that have gone to Disney, or have, you know, just kind of heard about it secondhand at Disney, there is the It's a Small World ride. And I got to get this onesie down so it can cover her cloth. You guys have heard about the It's a Small World ride, and I think they have it at several different Disney theme parks. I think they definitely have it. Well, they definitely have it at Disney World, and I think they also have it at Disneyland. Oh my gosh, her hair just always wants to stick up no matter what I do with it. Yeah, no matter what I do with it, her hair just wants to stick up. So I'm trying to just kind of comb it down a bit and just trying to get it to behave. Yeah. And I think overseas, you know, at other like overseas Disney parks, I think they also have it there too. But anyway, you know, who hasn't heard of the It's a Small World ride, where they have the dolls dressed up in different native costumes and they sing It's a Small World in their native language. And it was just the idea of it was to get, you know, world unity. It was geared for kids. And but anyway, I thought it was the cutest thing ever. I went to Disney World in 1990 when our high school band got to march in the parade at Disney World. And my grandmother had gone to Disney long before that, back in the, I think, 70s and 80s and all that. And so she loved the It's a Small World ride. And she would always, you know, she came back and she would always tell me, she always asked me, she always want me to sing to her, you know, sing the It's a Small World, or sing the doll song. You know, she couldn't remember the name of it. So it was, you know, always sing me the doll song. And yeah, so I think, oh my goodness, I think I'm gonna keep these socks on her, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and wash these, like, for next time, like when I go to change her. I have some clothes that I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the laundry, and I think these socks are gonna be part of it, but I'll go ahead and keep them on her for now until I get ready to wash them. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and wash these little socks a little bit later on. But yeah. Anyway, so she would always say, you know, sing me the doll song, because she loved the It's a Small World ride and she loved the song. And but, you know, going back to the video I was watching, there was a story about a guy who, and I'm gonna pick her up and just make sure she's straightened out in the back, and I'm just gonna give her a little excuse to kind of give her a little cuddle. Oh, she's adorable. She really is. And this was actually a newborn size of outfit, if I didn't say that before. So anyway, the story was there was a guy that had gone to Disney, and he had some kind of a pass that he could go before the park actually opened up. And so he went on the It's a Small World ride. But the ride had been shut down at the time because I think they were doing some repairs or maintenance or whatever. But he got to take the ride and, you know, just kind of look at things a little bit more close up than what most people got to do. And the story went that, you know, that he went on there, and it was like before daylight. You know, it was before the park opened up, and the he was writing in the, you know, he was looking at the It's a Small World stuff, and, you know, they were talking about like the animatronics and how they, you know, made the dolls move and so forth. And and my opinion is, I think he was like looking to get freaked out. I think he was already sort of freaked out by it, you know. But he said, you know, when he got to the French display, he swore that one of the French dolls just like jumped out at him, you know, just jumped out at him. And, you know, he said it freaked him out. And yeah, this doll just jumped out at him and scared him, you know, half to death. And, you know, he swears up and down that was true. I think it's bogus. I mean, like, how can that happen? Maybe one of the little animatronics kind of moved or whatever just a little bit, but, you know, how can an inanimate object like jump out at you like that? So I think it was a lot of bunk. I think he was kind of looking to get freaked out, or thinking that he was going to get freaked out. So he, you know, I think his mind manufactured something to freak him out with. But yeah. But I have heard of a lot of people being scared of the It's a Small World ride, and it wasn't meant to spark fear. It was just meant to be really cute. And a lot of people think it is really cute, including me. I think it's cute. But, you know, a lot of people got freaked out by it, unfortunately, and a lot of people are scared of it. Like, it's like, there's people that will if asked like what's one of the scariest rides at Disney, and they won't mention any of the roller coasters. They won't mention the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. They won't mention like was it Space Mountain or whatever the heck it is. They'll say It's a Small World. That one is the scariest thing ever. And I don't get it. I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't get it. I think it is the cutest thing ever. I don't understand why people are so freaked out. It wasn't meant to be scary. It's not, you know, meant to be It's just not meant to be that way. And but people are scared of it. So tell me if you've been on the It's a Small World ride and what you thought of it. Do you think it's scary? And why do you think people think it's scary? Why do you think people are creeped out by dolls? And yeah. So anyway, that's my take on it. I know I kind of rambled a bit, but you know, that's sort of my take on it. And anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think this is all for now, but here she is in this cute little romper. I think it looks really cute on her. And yeah, hopefully her hair will behave. It just kind of wants to stick up a little bit sometimes. But anyway, as I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. Hit that like button and leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys think about the subject matter we were talking about. And if you get a chance, share the video and tell folks about my channel. I'm a really small channel over here, and I'm definitely looking to grow. So any kind of word that can get out that I am here would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, so anyway, this is little baby Elorna. So we're gonna go ahead and say so long for tonight, and we'll come back and we'll see you guys in the next video. So we're gonna say goodbye from me and for baby Elorna. Mwah. Yeah. And you guys be kind to each other. Give all your babies a big hug from all of us here at Serenade Nursery. You guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you guys in the next video. All right, bye everybody.